Beyond the Burgh is a charitable foundation whose purpose is to raise funds and awareness for global humanitarian needs in the pursuit of equality. At Beyond the Burgh, we believe that every life is an equal human life regardless of their place of birth, and human trafficking is a global issue that affects millions around the world as well as in our backyard.
So in order to combat that, this year we decided to partner with the End It Movement and the Polaris Project, two organizations that are at the forefront of this. The End It Movement being a coalition of multiple organizations in the fight to end human trafficking and modern day slavery, and the Polaris Project being at the pillar of that coalition. The Polaris Project was founded in 2002, and it's named after the North Star, which was used to help slaves navigate their way through freedom when they were trapped in slavery. Not only are they helping the victims and the survivors of human trafficking locally, but they're interacting with organizations globally to provide training and support to those organizations that may not have the resources that the Polaris Project does. One of the things that Nishan and I are passionate about is obviously bringing awareness, and this is happening right here in our local community, right in Pittsburgh. In April, there was a story of a 13-year-old girl who met a guy from North Carolina on the Plenty of Fish dating app, and with that app, he was able to engage her in sex trafficking. What happened was he met her at a Rite Aid parking lot in East McKeesport, and at that parking lot introduced her to two other gentlemen that both took her to two distinct locations and both sexually assaulted her. The girl was 13 years old, which is awful just to think about. One of the men took her to an apartment in the North Shore, and the other gentleman took her to a hotel in Squirrel Hill, right near our neighborhoods that we're in every day. And so our hope is that by making you aware that this is happening right here in our own neighborhood, that we can gain some awareness to hopefully prevent it and stop it if we see something else happening in the future. So now that we know that there are different signs of human trafficking and different types of human trafficking, we want to help people to understand how you may be able to see this in your everyday community, when you're at work, when you're at a restaurant, wherever you may be riding the bus. You'll oftentimes notice a symbol of branding or some sort of tattoo on victims of human trafficking. Could be a dollar sign, could be a name, often hidden under their arm or maybe inside their thigh. You also may notice significant changes or mood swings in individuals, the inability to create eye contact, or oftentimes allowing somebody else to speak for them instead of offering their own insight. They may have trouble proving a local address and continue to say that they're just visiting for a period of time. Some other things that you may notice is that all of a sudden somebody has a relationship with someone that is significantly older than them, or somebody's in a relationship where they continue to receive material possessions and then feel that they owe somebody something for those possessions.
So if you do see something, there's a few things you can do. The first thing is to call the national hotline. That number is 1-888-3737-888. Or you can use our text line and text info to be free.
Thank you so much to all of you in this community that have been supporting us last year and this year. And thank you for joining us in the End It movement to fight human trafficking.